I may sound like a broken record at this point because everything is just all the time absolutely amazing, but yeah, it's just a fact. Everything just happens to be absolutely amazing. Alright, like Matthew McConaughey would say, welcome back to yet another episode of Monday Shares, a series in which I share your photos on my Instagram stories and on these videos on my YouTube channel. Now, this week's episode of Monday Shares is completely dedicated to everyday carry photography. And this is my way to support the EDC community, which took a huge blow from Instagram just a couple days ago, last weekend, when Instagram decided that all photos tagged with a hashtag knife or hashtag knives and photos which have knives in them are now suddenly against community guidelines on Instagram, and that's why Instagram is limiting the visibility and the way how people can find that content on Instagram. And they're just putting up these restrictions. It seems that they're just pulling them out from a hat like rabbits, and I don't know what's going on. This video is to support the everyday carry community, the EDC photographers, product photographers, everybody who has something to do with taking photos of knives and everyday carry stuff. This is for you. But without any further ado, let's dive straight in. Now, all of these accounts have inspired me as a photographer at some point during the past 3 years or so, and all of these photographers and all of this work can be found on my Get Inspired collection on my Instagram. First up is a guy who is just doing his thing, probably with a beer, and he is of course Harry Whitlock with hr.carries. I can't even remember the first time when I ran into Harry's work, but when I saw it, I was like, okay, this guy knows his business. And when you just look at those photographs that he takes, they're just amazing. Every single photo has the perfect lighting, the perfect mood. The colors are they're like white, gray, black, and then with a hint of something like orange or brown or something. This kind of a little, this accent in there. This is just a little teeny tiny thing. And of course, he's using a lot of foreground elements with his photography to create depth. And one thing worth mentioning about Harry's photography when it comes to EDC are the top-down shots, the flat lays. They are just pure gold. Harry does that thing so well that I would love to pick his brain about that because, yeah, he's just a master with that. So at hr.carries, Harry Whitlock, go check him out. You're gonna absolutely love his photography. Okay. Hi guys, sorry to interrupt. It's Timo from Future here. I'm here editing this video and I noticed that I keep on referencing to Harry's account as hr.carries, while in fact the account that I'm talking about is of course hr.edc. It even says that on the screenshots that I'm scrolling through, hr.edc, but for some reason I mixed them up. Lesson learned, don't make videos when you're tired, don't make videos in the middle of the night. So yeah, it's not a big deal since hr.carries is also Harry's account and there's plenty of beautiful photos there also. But to clear things out, on this video I'm talking about at hr.edc. Now, back to the video. Even if you don't love EDC photography, you will still get inspired by his shots. Go check him out. Alright, next up is Taylor Foss and his EDC account, Captain Foss. Taylor is also a very dear friend of mine and he's a part of the crew, and we have been talking a lot about photography with him, sending DMs back and forth, and I have loved his photography ever since I ran into it. And even now when I'm looking at these photos that he has taken lately, they are just absolute gold. I just can't explain it. They just look so good. The depth, the contrast, everything in these photos, they just look so good. Absolutely fantastic work. And I remember that me and Taylor, we used to have this thing that when he posted a banger, I was the first one to comment on his photos with a "damn it, Foss," and then it just became a running joke. And after that, I was commenting on every single photo that he posted with a "damn it, Foss," because I was slightly jealous about the way, first of all, about the locations where he shot it, and then of course his skills with everyday carry photography. Taylor Foss, Captain_Foss, links down below. Go check him out. you're gonna love it. Next up, we're gonna take a little step into more of a lifestyle photography combined with everyday carry photography. And the photographer in question is Brady West from Westbound Photo. Brady's photos are something that I find easy to just dive into and get lost into. He combines a lot of his EDC photography with the lifestyle shots on his account, and when you just look at where this guy is also taking his photos, you're just like, okay, how am I ever going to compete with something like that? This guy is driving around with a big ass truck in the most beautiful landscapes and taking amazing photos. You're just like, oh, okay, I don't know, should I be, more envious or inspired when I look at Brady's photos? They're just simply amazing. And I absolutely love his photos, no matter if we're talking about the lifestyle shots, no matter if we're talking about hand dumps, no matter if we're talking about flat lays or whatever. He just nails every single shot with the mood and with the skill and with the creativity. His photos are just, absolute gold. Brady West Photo, go check him out, you're gonna love it. Next up, 40 the Pirate. I've been following 40 around for, I don't even know, maybe around 2 years or so, and he is one of the photographers who has gradually just gotten better and better and better all the time with EDC and product photography. And when I look at his latest work, it's amazing. The lighting is on point on every shot, creativity just shines through, and these photos are just absolutely amazing. I may sound like a broken record at this point because everything is just all the time absolutely amazing, but yeah, it's just a fact. Everything is absolutely amazing, especially when I'm looking through these amazing accounts and amazing photos. Everything just happens to be absolutely amazing. And one thing that I have to mention about 40's photos is the fact that he doesn't take photos just of the product, but he takes photos of the surroundings. I don't know if this is his place, his studio or something where he takes these photos, but these photos in which you can see the surroundings and you can see the guy himself sitting on a bench having a coffee. These photos make this account something really special to me because that is something that I always want to see. I want to see the photos and I want to see the photographer, the guy behind the photos. That makes these everyday carry accounts always a little bit better. 40 the Pirate, go check him out, you're gonna love it. Alright, the last but not least photographer, the last but not least account of this episode is Dave Swarte. Swarte, I'm not sure, but you're gonna find him, links down there in the description. To ease up my life, I'm just gonna call you Dave, if it's okay. But Dave's work is just absolutely beautiful. I can't remember exactly when I ran into Dave's work on Instagram, but when I saw it, I was like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing, and he is doing this job amazingly beautiful. The attention to detail in Dave's work it's just phenomenal. Dave is also a master when it comes to lighting these product and EDC shots, and I would like to see how he does that. How does he nail that lighting basically every single time when I look at these photos? These are just amazing. His photos are very classic everyday carry shots, lots of top-down shots, but he does it with his own twist, and he's got that mood, consistency, and creativity dialed in on his account. So go check him out. You're gonna absolutely love his work, like you're gonna love everyone's work on this episode, because these photographers are just absolutely amazing. Dave Swarte, go check him out, links are down below, go show him some love, go show love to every single photographer that I mentioned on this video, because you're not gonna find them on Instagram by searching. You will have to know their account, so you never know when you will be able to find these guys with search on Instagram next time, because of the nonsense and the stupidity that Instagram is going through right now with the community guidelines and stuff like that. So go show these guys some love, links are down there in the description. Tell them that I sent ya. And that's all I have for you guys for this video. Thanks as always for watching. It was a pleasure. Hit the like button down below if you liked it. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And as always, I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.